Christianity and Judaism both long for a world restored to harmony with God, but they imagine redemption in fundamentally different ways. Christianity centers redemption on a single, decisive act: God becoming human in Jesus Christ, suffering physically, and dying on the cross. This suffering is essential because early Christian thinkers argued that what is not assumed is not healed. Christ had to take on the full human condition, including pain, weakness, and death, in order to heal it from within. As the new Adam, he retraces Adam's path into suffering, but reverses the fall through obedience. Christian theology also sees sin as an infinite offense against a holy God. Humanity cannot repay this debt, so only a God-man can offer true satisfaction. Christ's death becomes a voluntary sacrifice that fulfills divine justice. Later traditions describe this as Christ bearing the penalty of sin on behalf of humanity. His suffering is not only legal, but also revelatory. The cross becomes the ultimate sign of divine love. In a world full of victims, only a suffering God can be credible. Christ's compassion and endurance also transform believers from within, offering a moral pattern of self-giving love and a path toward immortality. Judaism, by contrast, understands redemption, Geula, as an ongoing process woven through the past, present, and future. The foundational model is the exodus from Egypt, which every generation must see as personally experienced. Redemption happens daily in small acts of kindness, justice, and divine providence. The final redemption will come in the Messianic age, when the exiles return, Jerusalem is restored, and peace fills the world. Jewish redemption is a return to Eden, a restoration of the world to its original harmony. The Torah is the blueprint for this restoration. By keeping its commandments, Israel repairs the damage caused by Adam's disobedience. The timing of the final redemption depends on Israel's moral and spiritual conduct. Repentance, Sabbath observance, and acts of loving kindness can hasten the Messiah's arrival. The Jewish Messiah is a human king from the line of David, not a divine being. Some traditions speak of a suffering figure, Messiah ben Joseph, followed by the triumphant Messiah ben David. The Messianic era is both national and universal. Israel is restored, and all nations eventually recognize the one God. Modern biblical scholarship adds another layer by distinguishing the historical Jesus from the Christ of Christian theology. The historical Jesus appears as a Jewish teacher, announcing God's coming kingdom, not as a divine figure. The belief in Jesus as God developed gradually in the early Christian community, influenced by Jewish hopes and Hellenistic ideas. This development shaped the Christian view of redemption as a divine intervention rather than a human-led process. Ultimately, Christianity sees redemption as a dramatic act of God descending into human suffering, while Judaism sees redemption as humanity ascending toward God through obedience, justice, and hope. Both traditions seek the healing of the world, but one looks to God becoming human, and the other to humanity returning to God.